What up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dom One, and welcome to another fabulous rendition of Ready for this podcast episode. I believe this is episode 70. How y'all living? I'm living swell. Feel free, be sure to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. You can also further support the Don Squad. Don Squad in the house stand up by hitting the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges, as well as you can donate to your boy at the Cash App. Hit the Cash App link down below. $sign. I'm Chris the Dom One. Welcome to my graveyard crew. I know y'all at the final stretch, the last couple of hours. Just hang in there. You're almost done. You're almost complete. Mission complete as far as the graveyard shift go. To my early morning squad that starts their day out by going to work or wherever you have to go. Welcome. Sit back. Enjoy the ride. It's your boy. Let's get into today's topics. Today, we're going to have some spicy ass topics, okay? We're going to be talking about the drama between DJ Akademiks and Saucy Santana. We're also going to be talking about rumor mill. Rumor has it that Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti, they are no longer a couple. We're going to go into that, as well as rumors and speculations that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are heading to Splitsville, as well as other things we're going to be talking about. We're going to be tackling some Tasha K. We're also going to be dabbling into some Joe Budden, to some recent comments he said on a podcast I just listened to a couple of days ago. But without further ado, let's get into today's topics. The first order of business is DJ Akademiks. Now, DJ Akademiks has been on that hard on these thoughts movement for quite some time now, all right? But he has really gone after a lot of females in the game. He went after the City Girls, Young Miami. He's been going hard on Glorilla. You know, he has been saying a couple of things, not really too much anything spicy towards Nicki Minaj, even though that little situation where Kenneth Perry was, laying low at Offset's, he believed Offset was at this hotel, and Kenneth Perry and his goons went there to, I guess, muscle him up. He wasn't even there, all right? That was totally goofy. He's also been hard on Meg the Stallion, what's going on, what used to went on between Meg the Stallion and Tory Lanez. We all know how that ended. He's been going hard on a lot of females in the game. Sexy Red, that infamous sex tape thing. So he's been really going in on a lot of females, particularly in hip hop or in social media influencers or streamers or wherever it has to be. He's been really sauteing a lot of these women and been clapping at a lot of these women. You know how, academics go, his traditional label is Big Act, okay? He's been on that Big Act bag, been acting gangster grill on a lot of these women out here. And, a lot of women, just pay it no mind. Now, let's just break down in order what he's been talking about. I think Young Miami, she has a podcast, and I forgot the name of the podcast. I do apologize if Young Miami is in the building. We got 3 people in the building. Could y'all please do your boy a favor? Hit the like button. I really do appreciate that if you can. But DJ Akademiks has been going after Young Miami. Particularly she won an award for the best podcast or something like that. And a lot of people that's been in the podcasting game that's been putting bricks has been getting it from the mud in this podcasting game. They are a little salty about how Young Miami won this award, and she's really only winning it because of of the big platform of Revolt, as well as Diddy got his, is putting, his influence as well as his quiche on Young Miami, promoting her. I think Young Miami, a lot of people are, we can read the room. Young Miami, she's, not even considering herself a rapper anymore. She's more of an influencer. She's into podcasting. She tried to dabble into movies or television shows, but Young Miami is just really getting into her bag. And Sean Diddy Combs, announced to the world that Young Miami could be the next billionaire. Okay, so I think that's the dream that he's, sprinkling to Young Miami. That if you stay on this path, you could be a billionaire too. Um, and it's really, a lot of people are saying that Young Miami as well as JT, they're not really working going they're not really working going into the lab, just getting better and better. The last City Girls album that was called Raw didn't have no promotion behind it. And if you listen to a lot of the tracks, a lot of the tracks were just like, they were just like lazy tracks, not a lot of creativity, you know, and a lot of people are saying that that City Girls Raw album is going to go quadruple, triple plastic. Okay, 6 plastic bags is what a lot of people are giving it. It is trash. It is garbage juice. It was dead on arrival. Okay, so you got that going on, as well as there's a myth out there, or there's talk. The talk of the town is that JT and Young Miami, they don't really, go hard, or work at or perfecting their craft, steel sharpen steel type of thing, because they got so many ways to get their money. They don't have to really gravitate to one thing and one thing only. All right. Now, life will be bad for them, or the money is coming slower and slower for JT or City Girls if, P. Diddy is no longer interested in Young Miami. I think Little Uzi Vert is dating JT. JT is promoting products. She's got she's getting her modeling on and things of that nature. But if those opportunities, if the doors of those opportunities start to close, then uh Young Miami and JT can find themselves in a similar path like Sweetie, as well as Asian Dog. Come on, OnlyFans, here I come running to OnlyFans. All right, but it just seems like it just seems like the stuff that they are accomplishing, it's not like they have to. From the outside looking in, it looks like they don't have to really uh work at it. All right. And I think that's what DJ Akademiks, his original argument now. His original argument was about, Young Miami and JT, and it just seemed like they're not really putting a lot of work or effort into their projects. That was the original point that DJ Akademiks made, but then it just spiraled into a rant. And when DJ Akademiks is on that hen dog, okay, he just goes ballistics. Okay. And he still got his beef with those two. I think it's more personal with DJ Akademiks. I just think that Young Miami is in, everything was fine and dandy. You know, Young Miami and JT doing the music thing, and modeling and promoting products. I just feel like DJ Akademiks took it personally, because Young Miami could be considered a threat to him in the podcasting lane. All right, she's doing minimal effort, minimum work, and she's already accomplishing a lot of stuff that the DJ Akademiks and the Charlemagne the Gods and the Joe Buttons, like they had to sacrifice a lot to get to where they are right now. And it just seemed like Young Miami just came out of nowhere, and she's reaping the benefits of not putting in a lot of time, not putting in a lot of sacrificing and a lot of grinding and anything like that. And I really do think, low key, behind closed doors, DJ Akademiks considers Young Miami a threat in the podcasting lane. Now we'll address that topic a little bit later. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, what? A threat? How in the hell she's a threat? All right. We'll get into that a little bit later. All right. So let's just put that to the side. And DJ Akademiks has been going hard on a lot of females. Glorilla with the cha-cha-cha. Okay. Everybody do it. Do the cha-cha-cha. Put your hands up. Right step forward. Then hop on it. Left step forward. Hop her back again. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, so that wasn't it for Glorilla. All right. And before I get into what Calasente said and what DJ Academic says and what a lot of media, music influencers or music critics are saying about this song as well as other songs, I first like to say this. This is my, 2 cents from the outside looking in. I think that would have been a hit song if it was just, on one type of message. That song had a whole lot of influences and a whole lot of different messages. It wants to be a dance song. Now Glorilla is supposed to be this ratchet girl from Memphis with hard rhymes, that intimidating voice from a female perspective. And now you got the hardest chick in the game doing a traditional dance song. All right. So that should be red flags right there. All right. Secondly, I like the beat, but the samples, that the Uchiwala, the Uchiwana Wana, that was from Braveheart and Nas. And when they flipped it, that was the shit back in the day. Now, fast forward to today, they're using that sample. Now they're trying to incorporate dance. This is a dance track. You got a chick that, is really realistically, she's for the streets, the ratchet one, the thuggish one. You got the hardest one trying to do this song. I feel like if it was Cardi B or Meg the Stallion and it was just purely a dance song, this could have uh easily been somewhat of a hit. It would have been on the charts a lot. It would have gotten a lot of radio play. I don't think it's a number one song by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a song that when you hear it in the club, when you hear it in the dance halls, you're going to get your two-step on. All right. So I felt like Glorilla was trying to impress so many different categories on one track when you can literally do that on an album. All right. They was also trying to make it a TikTok banger where people would dance to it on TikTok. And, I understand where they were coming from with it, but I just felt like it was just too much. It was just too much with this song. And they had the wrong artist showcasing this song. And, that from the outside looking in, this could have been a hit. All right. This could have been a hit. All right. If they were just, if you want to be a dance song, then be a dance song. All right. But it was just too much. This song was representing too much at the same time. And it was just cluttered everywhere. And that's why no one wasn't feeling it. All right. So, there's a Twitch streamer, and I think I'm gonna butcher his name, is Calasent. He was not feeling it. Now, I felt like Young Gotti and the labels and Glorilla, I think they was looking at it as, okay, he's just going to put his stamp on it, get a lot of buzz for this song. They was looking at it from a business perspective. And if he would have put his stamp on it as is, people will be looking at him side-eyed. Okay. They'll be like, okay, so you just gonna put your stamp on anything. Okay. You're not gonna try to represent the real. You're not, so you just here for the money. Okay. You here to cash checks and things of that nature. But I'm not a follower of him, and I checked out a sample of his stream, and he was really giving this song a chance. And he didn't really say nothing bad to Glorilla. He just said that this wasn't it. And then Glorilla responded by, just blocking him and going on social media, said, once you block, you made your bed and yada, yada, yada. Okay. And she got a lot of slack from it because influencers such as DJ Akademiks, they talked about the story. I felt like the story would have just died right there. But you had so many people like DJ Akademiks saying, oh, no, 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 no. Let's shed some light on this story and why, these rappers desperately seeking Susan need the support of a DJ Akademiks, of a Joe Budden, of a Colacenta. I think I'm still butchering his name, but you guys know I butcher names on a constant, consistent basis. You know, the these artists, these music artists, desperately need these guys to promote their albums, their songs, or whatever they're trying to do. All right. That's why a lot of these artists are going left real fast on these guys, because their opinion matters in social media. And I remember we talked about this a couple of weeks ago about Drake's album For All the Dogs, and how University, a lot of people are not feeling this album. All right. And Joe Budden, pretty much said, I'm not feeling this album. And then Drake, just called this man everything except the child of God, saying that, talking about his past, talking about, this, that, and the third. Even though Joe Budden did get a little personal when he was reviewing the album, he started attacking Drake and getting a little personal with him. But you're starting to notice a trend. A lot of these artists, a lot of these musicians, these rappers, these singers, the such thing as the additive of, it doesn't matter if it's bad publicity, or it doesn't matter if it's good or bad publicity, as long as you're getting publicity. But a lot of these people are established, artists. They're very calculated, and they're very selective on what type of publicity that they're getting. And let's just go ahead and face facts. A lot of people would rather, particularly if you're already established, you already got a buzz, everyone knows your name, okay? Uh, uh from there on out, they want good publicity. They want to hear good things about them. Okay, it's ego stroking. Okay, it's one-on-one ego stroking. And it doesn't matter if you're an artist or you're just an everyday Joe or Jane. Everybody wants to hear the good things about them, not necessarily the bad things about them, particularly if you're already established in the game. And I can understand why Drake felt, felt a little heated on the negativity about his recent project, and he's more so attacking Joe Budden, even though Joe Budden took it, there as being a little personal with Drake, and we all understand that they have a history together, okay? And that's the same thing that's going on with Glorilla and Colosant. She felt like that he was going to just support it, just to support it, and if he would have done that, people would have considered him a fraud, and it would have damaged his image, his reputation. Okay. No matter how he would have framed it. Okay. But people such as DJ Akademiks, this story would have died and we would have moved on to the next topic. But when you got people like DJ Akademiks, they're going to bring this up. And particularly DJ Akademiks, he does these long streams every day, all day. He's on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Instagram Live, Facebook. The man is everywhere. He's plastered everywhere. And he's been talking about it 24/7. And then on top of that, he's been talking about the City Girls. And on top of that, he's been talking about Young Miami. And on top of that, he's been talking about a lot of reality women that are in the reality field, like Ari Fletcher and things of that nature. He's been in his bag talking about these female personalities. Pretty much he's the judge, juror, and the executioner on a lot of these women. And hey, look, at the end of the day, you know, he, if on the outside looking in, it doesn't matter if you're a DJ Akademiks fan or not. He's been giving these women the same type of energy, like he does anyone else. Okay, so when you look at Saucy Santana, he was defending JT. He went on Instagram. He was defending JT. He was defending Young Miami. He was defending Ari Flexer. He was defending Glorilla. He was defending a lot of women. He was the voice of, I shouldn't say he, Santana, he was the voice of these women that, they have a voice, but the women I just mentioned, they're smart enough to know if they do a back and forth with DJ Akademiks, now you're playing on his field. Okay. Because now that's more content for him. Milkman, he would milk this content constantly. So it's almost like you have to, it's almost like you're witnessing your own car wreck. I mean, there's literally nothing you can do, And Santana stepped up to a lot of these women. I mean, defended a lot of these women towards DJ Akademiks, and said a lot of questionable things about DJ Akademiks, and said what he would like to do to DJ Akademiks. And when DJ Akademiks responded, he had to fall back for a second, because DJ Akademiks is smart enough to be in this game. Like, if he would have said anything negative towards Santana, or if he would have said something grotesque or disgusting, or what he would want Santana to do to him, he would get canceled immediately. Okay. And the LBGQ community, it gets larger every single day. And I can say this, a lot of people may disagree with what I'm about to say, but that community is getting even larger than Black Lives Matter. It's almost getting larger than the Republican, the left wingers of the Republican Party. It's gaining momentum, and that community has so many tentacles in a lot of areas, particularly in entertainment. Okay, particularly when it comes to blogging, when it comes to gossip, when it comes to a lot of these news websites. They are heavily influenced in a lot of those areas. And the one thing you don't want to do is attack someone who's embedded in that community, and it can come off as you're hating this community because you hate this person. And DJ Akademiks was fearing for his career life. Now, a lot of people was laughing at DJ Akademiks, because he was literally crying on his stream, because DJ Akademiks sees what could potentially happen. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even though he didn't say anything vile, or he didn't get into his big act bag, and he was kind of falling back a little bit, DJ Akademiks is still not over. DJ Akademiks is facing the possibility of being canceled, because now in social media, the cancel culture movement, it just get bigger and bigger. Everybody has to be canceled. If you have an opinion that is not favorable to a lot of communities, particularly in social media, there's a possibility that you can be canceled. Okay, everybody in every community, there's a party, and when you attack someone that's affiliated to that party, then you're jeopardizing your career on social media. And I feel like DJ Akademiks doesn't want to lose what he has. So he had no choice but to cry. And a lot of people were laughing and hee and snapping their fingers under the table. But what would you do in that position as well? Now, a lot of this stuff that DJ Akademiks finds himself in right now is self-deflecting. He wouldn't be in this position if he wouldn't go so hard on a lot of people that have ties in the LGBTQ community, that speaks positively about this community, that hasn't alienated this community. And the old adage is, you take care of me, I'm going to take care of you. And it's hard to attack Saucy Santana without realizing that you're going to face a lot of repercussions. And you can't go at them like you go at so many women in the music industry, or so many women in reality TV, or OnlyFans, or Instagram, or Twitch, or whatever. You just you just can't go. You just can't go after him like you did those others, and you can't go after all the male rappers. The Drakes. Even though he doesn't have no beef with Drake, but this is a different battle than the war on Chirac, than the complex situation with Joe Budden. With his attacks on a lot of these generational rappers. This is extremely different, and he has to tread very lightly, because he can find himself canceled in a blink of an eye. Okay, so that's why DJ Akademiks is, a lot of people up there laughing and joking and things of that nature about DJ Akademiks' situation, even though it's self-inflicting. I can't 1000% co-sign a lot of stuff DJ Akademiks had said, but I just feel like DJ Akademiks should just simply just move on and not talk about this topic, and just hope that the fires die out, and just tread lightly, just tread very lightly, because we all seen what happened to Tasha K when you go too far. Now, I don't think DJ Akademiks went too far, but he did go to the point of no return, and he did step his toe just a little bit over the line of a point, to the point of no return. I don't think he went that far. He didn't do a Tasha K. He didn't just plunge over like Tasha K did, but he has to be careful. And we do have the freedom of speech, but you got to watch what you say. You have the freedom to jeopardize your career, to jeopardize your reputation, to jeopardize your image, to jeopardize your finances. Just don't complain when you lose them. So, I feel like next week, I feel like DJ Akademiks should just move on. Just keep it pushing. Just talk about something else. Because there are some things in life, it's not worth risking everything to talk about. That's just my point. That's just my opinion. All right. So I'm going to do a commercial break. So chill, and we'll get into the next topic. Okay.
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like, if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got
Okay, we're back to the next topic, the next order of business. But before we begin the next topic and the next order of business, I need you guys to do me a favor. Need you guys to do me a solid. Hit the subscription button and the notification bell. Share this live stream and this YouTube channel with your friends, family, and followers. Let's get this channel as well as this live stream lit in the YouTube algorithm. You heard me? All right. So the next order of business, I have to say, all of this is allegedly. So let's say it with me all together as a community 3 times in a row. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Okay, this is all allegedly. Okay, this is pure speculations and rumors. Allegedly. Okay, allegedly. Okay, this is not penciled in or written in stone. All right. This is all alleged. This is all rumors. All right. So the rumor that's popping on social media is that Angela Simmons uh and young Gotti, Yo Gotti, are 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 either heading to Splitsville or they already broken up. Now there's a lot of blog pages as well as gossip websites that are reporting that Yo Gotti is back with his old thing. He want his old thing back. All right. And he's cheating on Angela Simmons. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the things that's been that's been spread like wildfire. Another thing is that they broke up. They haven't spoken to each other in months. We're going to talk about all this stuff and what I think what's going on and the up-to-date news. But they say that Yo Gotti is either been cheating on Angela Simmons or they're broken up. Now, I will say this before we get into today's topic and today's order of business. Hold on one second. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so I'm happy. I'm subscribed to Angela Simmons on Instagram, and she posted a pic of her on the beach, and Yo Gotti commented uh in this pic. And I don't know if he still is following Angela Simmons. I don't even know if Angela Simmons is following Yo Gotti. I didn't go that far with it, but I will say that it doesn't appear on the outside looking in, and I could be 1000% wrong. From my perspective, I think everything is business as usual. Between the two, I think they're still a couple. They're still together. They are romantically together. Now, there has been some articles that report that um, Angela Simmons is ordered to pay. She's behind on her rent, and there's a judgment, and she's ordered to pay that. And a lot of people are saying that's one of the reasons why Yo Gotti has left her because of her finance situation. And then a lot of people are speculating that Angela Simmons is not very mature and it just gotten old very fast, very quick with Yo Gotti. And Yo Gotti says, okay, enough is enough. I rather go back to my old chick than dealing with what this drama that this new chick is giving me or bringing to me. A lot of people are speculating and saying that. I will say that I think they're together. I don't think that they're broken up. I don't believe half the stuff. I don't believe none of the stuff other than her being behind on her rent or her house, her mortgage, or whatever the situation is. I kind of believe that because other publications are reporting the same thing. Um, and not a lot of people are talking about their relationship other than a lot of blog pages and gossip columns and YouTube channels and things of that nature. But when you start diving in, you do a quick Google search, that's the only sources of information, places that is talking about this and advertising and spewing this. Um, but like I said earlier, I still think that they're together. Okay. So, basically, back to that article, it seems like Angela Simmons is struggling financially with her mortgage. Now, Yo Gotti is not obligated to, take care of her. I'm pretty sure he's taking care of her, but he's not really taking care of her. All right, that's like another layer. That's another level of responsibility. And normally when a guy does that, it's their relationship is finite as far as being married. Okay. I know their boyfriend and girlfriend, they are in a long-term relationship, but I don't think that, they're in a type of space where they're taking care of one another. Okay. Not to say that he's obligated or not to say that he's not obligated. I'm just calling it for what it is. They hang out and they date and things of that nature. Everything's platonic. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's sexual. I'm pretty sure that he's, giving her gifts and expensive gifts and things of that nature. But as far as her responsibility, she's entitled to her responsibility just as much as he's entitled to his responsibilities. Okay. Because what if the tables were turned? What if Yo Gotti was behind on his financial responsibilities? Okay. Um, it doesn't necessarily mean that she has to take care of him. All right. So um that's as far as I can, gravitate it to. And like I said, I searched it and not a lot of stuff is pulled up. Hold up. Let me get back here. And there's not a lot of stuff that's going on as far as are they no longer a couple. Now, when I pull up articles on Angela Simmons, she reveals her body transformation, the 30-day fitness challenge. Angela Simmons, she celebrates her fitness win with a dance video, and living it up, whatever you want. Angela Simmons cried over the lavish birthday surprise from Yo Gotti. Now the article of Angela Simmons is ordered to pay $48K after a rent lawsuit. You know, Angela Simmons allegedly abandoned ship on her penthouse without paying the bill, and now the judge hit her with a 48K judgment. Holy. According to the documents, Angela rented the flat in, what is that? Permbrook? Yeah, Permbrook at 4th Lee Court Randolph in New Jersey in October 2019. The landlord claims Angela started racking up a huge late fee for not paying her rent in full in the late 2020s, and eventually it ballooned up to $50K. According to legal documents, Angela failed to respond to comply, and eventually the court entered a default judgment against her for $48K, which includes late fees, unpaid rent, repairs, and more. Okay. It's interesting. Shortly after the judgment, she kicked promotion efforts for her cake company into overdrive. Angela been dating Yo Gotti, who recently told us she's the one, the only one for him. Maybe he should crack open the piggy bank to help foot her bill. We reached out to Angela Rep. So far, no word. That's from TMZ. They report, you decide. Okay, TMZ. They know drama. Okay, they definitely know drama. They got more drama than your mama. All right. Um, real quick. I think she owes a bill to this realtor, but we all understand realtors. It doesn't matter if you're renting or you have mortgage and you're behind on payments. You know, a lot of these realtors, and I'm not saying this is a shady practice, but when you're behind on your rent and your mortgage, then they start coming up with these balloon payments, like penalties, like late penalties, late penalties. Then they start charging you for the ground keep. They start charging you for any nook and cranny thing that they can sponge all the money out of you because you're late on your mortgage and your rent. If you was never late on your mortgage and rent, none of these other fees would appear. All right. Obviously, on the outside looking in, it seems like Angela Simmons lived there, but after being whisked away by Yo Gotti, or maybe she found her another place. She just said, she just moved and left. Okay, that could be one reason. Another reason is, and we have all been there before. Now, we never, been in a place such as Angela Simmons, but maybe there's like an issue with her and the realtor. Maybe she had issues with the repairs. They're not fixing what they're supposed to fix. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Therefore, Angela Simmons is going like, well, if y'all not going to take care of this, I'm going to just leave. Now, there's a right way and then there's a wrong way. Obviously, packing your stuff in the midnight hour is the wrong way, because you're breaking your contract. So you have to read the parameters of your contract. When are you able to move out? You also got to give them a 30-day notice. In some states, it's a 90-day notice. You have to do all that stuff to protect you for this type of situation. Because if you do it the wrong way, then they're going to tack on all these fees and stuff. However, if you're legit with them, and you didn't break your lease, or if you want to break your lease, it costs, you have to pay the penalty, and you understand the penalty. So basically, in a nutshell, I think that could have happened to Angela Simmons. I'm not 1,000% sure. I'm not her lawyer. I'm not the realtor. I'm not Angela Simmons. We're just, speculating at this point. But when I read the article from TMZ, the day she moved, when she was no longer in the apartment, well, the day that she was given this order to pay, she started to really kick it in overdrive with a lot of her ventures. And, one could assume that, maybe she always done that, or someone can else. So, or you can possibly assume that she knows she has this huge judgment and she's saying, okay, how I'm going to pay off this judgment. I got all these things that are working for me to make money for me. Let me promote these things 10 times as hard so I can make some money, so I can give them what I owe of them. All right. So one person can assume that as well. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the Angela Simmons thing. It was just something that I saw on the timeline. But I wanted to cover anything concerning Angela Simmons, the talk of the town. And yeah, let's get into another commercial break. Okay.
These niggas come in your chat They won't even hit the like button because you all are a bunch of motherfucking haters. Bitch, it don't cause you shit. Not only to be over here, it don't cause you shit to hit the like button. But double fuck you motherfuckers in real life. Huh? Yes, that won't hit the like button. This is for you motherfuckers. Bitch, hit the like button. Don't hit the like button. Fuck you motherfuckers. In real life. You hear this? Look, bitches. You don't hit the like button. Fuck you motherfuckers. And thank you for the view, bitches. These niggas come in your chat. They won't even hit the like button. Cause you all are.
All right. Thank you, Sister T. Sister T in the building. All right. Hit that like button. Hit that subscription bell. Hit the notification tab. Share this live stream with your friends, family, and followers. Let's get into the next order of business. And before we get into the next order of business, this is allegedly. All this stuff is allegedly. It's just rumors and accusation. No one knows if this is true or not. So I like to state that for the record because, I'm a fair guy, okay? I don't mind talking about stuff, but if stuff ain't true, then stuff ain't true, all right? So Gabrielle Union, now this is the rumor, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade is probably heading for a divorce. And this comes from, what is this? Marcos, whatever you call it, some website. So NBA legend Dwayne Wade and actress Gabrielle Union are probably heading for a divorce. Dwayne, take this, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. Gossip, take this, okay, I'm sorry. Take this Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's gossip with a grain of salt. But massive news if it's true. All right. They are supposed to be one of the most steady, powerful couples in the world of entertainment. But Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union may be going through some extreme, serious issues. All right. According to gossip site Dual Moss, wherever that is, the former Miami Heat superstar and his wife are going through some major issues that could end up in divorce. Gossip sites are already reporting that the couple decided to split recently, but their representatives have not confirmed it yet. What was confirmed is that the actress hasn't shared any photos of Wade and her children in over a month. An unusual occurrence for her. She is only posting images about herself and her daughter. Woo! On a Halloween event, Gabrielle Union shared a photo of Wade's daughter and herself wearing Halloween costumes. She made the post entirely about their daughter with no further context of anything else. Another report from TMSPN.com has confirmed that neither Union nor Wade has been spotted wearing their wedding rings in recent weeks. There are many posts for both of their social media outlets that confirm they haven't worn their rings in some time now. This may be a smoking gun that proves that the two are at least going through some marital issues, but what on earth could be the reason why they're heading for divorce? Both of them seem so happy over the year. Okay. Over 9 years, Wade and Union have been married. They have a daughter and a surrogate mother. The NBA legend has another 3 children that have been part of their larger family alongside Union. Currently, there have been no confirmed or anything related to this report. If the rumors are true, we are definitely going to get some more information that we can clarify the reasoning. These two are going through issues, but for now, we need We need to treat this as a rumor, nothing more, nothing less. Folks online who are fans of the couple have already lambered into the possibility that of them potentially having a divorce. Okay, so that's what's going on in the rumor world. Okay, that's what's going on in the rumor world. And here's what on the outside looking in could be their reality. All right, so let's just break it all the way down. All right, first let's talk about, before you can talk about the future of anything, you have to go into the past. All right, so Dwayne Wade was once married to his high school sweetheart. All right, and he was messing around with Gabrielle Union. All right, now this is allegedly, and Dwayne Wade divorced his high school sweetheart. Now, a lot of people feel like that it didn't go the right way. It's sort of like the high school sweetheart found out that Dwayne Wade was messing around with Gabrielle Union. You know, he was already married at the time. Everyone at the time, people are trying to set up timelines like, okay, well, this is they was messing around. She knew that the guy was married, and they still, was messing around. So eventually he got a divorce from her. And I think as far as their kids go, I think, he's responsible for the kids. I don't think it's a 50-50 custody thing or anything of that nature. And who knows, they probably worked something out behind the scenes where, he's making it financially important for her to just keep it that way. All right. So that's how they met. And a lot of people, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, they kind of try to mimic LeBron James and Savannah. Like they're just traditional couple that they do things together. They don't have any outside influences that's harming their relationship, and and this, that, and the third. But there have been a lot of talk in the town, particularly on the gossip part, that even when he was married to Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade would step out a couple of times, and Dwayne Wade has a couple of mistresses. Now, people also have said it about LeBron James. LeBron James has already cheated on Savannah, and he has a couple of mistresses too. All right, so it just goes with the territory. Okay, when you are a mega star, all right, it just goes with the territory. Everyone's going to assume that you're stepping outside of your marriage. All right, even if it's true or if it's false. All right. Now, they said that everything's hunky-dory and fine, but a lot of stuff has been transpiring in their relationship. Now, a lot of this stuff on the outside looking in, I think it's kind of weird. All right. But I'm not in the lifestyle or in the same lifestyle circles that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade is. Maybe it's the norm for them, but to a regular Joe or Jane, it will be considered kind of weird. All right. So Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, their timeline is, he cheated on Gabrielle Union and got a whole baby by this girl, and they broke up. And after a couple of months of trying to rehabilitate their relationship, they went back together again. And they treat the baby from outside their marriage or their relationship. They treat this child as one of theirs. Okay, so that was the first stumbling block, and that should have been the first red flag for Gabrielle Union. She should have just left when he cheated on her the first time. And look, we as guys, and I'm only talking about we as guys, if we cheated on if we cheat on our wife, we get caught cheating on our wife, and if our wife still takes us back, translation, we can probably do this again and be very successful of keeping our wife. Okay, so that's one weird thing in their timeline. Another thing, I won't consider it weird, but um a lot of people think that this is weird. I don't think it's weird. It's what modern day families have to deal with. Dwayne Wade's son came forward. He wants to be to tread very lightly on this. He wants to be he wants to come out, and he's this type of person, and it's fine. And Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union has welcomed this. They've been very supportive, and the transformation from a son to a daughter. We all know I'm trying to tread very lightly on this. All right. So you had that. A lot of people thought that was weird. It's I feel like that's something that traditional families are dealing with now. Okay. Um, but nevertheless, they welcomed it. And you know, there was a interview on Club Shay Shay. It came from Club Shay Shay, but it really came before that, where they're now splitting the bills 50-50. And the Gabrielle Union talked about this on a podcast, or on I don't know, I think she talked about this on a podcast, and she remembers the conversation when they used to live. I think they lived in Texas or Miami, wherever they was living, and they had a disagreement. Of course, in every relationship, you're going to have disagreements with your significant other. Not a big deal. But one of the things Dwayne Wade said, not in my house. All right. And that infuriated Gabrielle Union, because she feels like, okay, so this is your house. It's not our house. So from now on, in the next house or our next venture, we're going to go 50-50. It's 50% of it's going to be yours, 50% of it's going to be mine. That way you won't dare say the words, not in my house. All right. So I felt like a lot of people didn't clarify, well, what was they arguing about? Okay. I think she did this on Club Shay Shay, or she did this on another random podcast. I don't know. But no one was, the interviewer didn't go into full details. Well, what was y'all arguing about? Okay. And a lot of people, including myself, they probably had a heated, tense moment, probably about some serious stuff that's happening in their household, and a lot of stuff that they're welcoming and approving. Um, a lot of these things that they welcoming and improving with their kids and things of that nature, it just didn't happen overnight. It was a process. Okay. And that could be one of the reasons why, when Gabrielle Union told that story, when Dwayne Wade said out loud, not in my house, she wanted to be more liberated, and she wanted to share 50-50 in everything. Okay. Now, there is a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. And like I said, let's use the word allegedly, that Dwayne Wade has a side chick. Now, there are photos of, and I don't know if these photos are docs. I don't know if these photos were photoshopped or whatever. But there have been photos out there that Dwayne Wade is, got this side chick. Now, I look at it like this, and I don't recommend this. What I'm about to say, I don't recommend this for every relationship. I don't recommend this for every marriage. I don't recommend this for every man. And I don't recommend this for every woman. But in the two fields that I know, which is music and athletics, there have been timeless times where musicians as well as athletes have had side chicks. Okay, we got all this data, all these stories, and it's never going to change. It's never going to be totally eliminated. So if you are in a relationship or if you're in a marriage with a musician or an athlete, you're just going to have to accept and welcome in the fact that your man, your husband probably stepped out a time or two on the road. It's and a lot of women they say this, well, how come I can, you know, be offered dick every day, all day, and I can refuse men for giving it to me, but you can't refuse a woman when she's offering that coochie. And men and women, here's where the differences are with men and women. I feel like women have more of a tolerance of men just falling, particularly an attractive woman. All right. What? Okay, I'm not going to go as far as a very beautiful woman or the baddest bit. Look, just say an average attractive woman. She has enough tolerance where I'm pretty sure when she gets out of her apartment or when she gets out of her house, there are male neighbors, married or single, probably, trying to have conversations to slowly but surely get into them draws. And she knows that. And when she goes out and about on her daily day, she knows when guys are looking at her, 99.9% of the time, guys want to give her some dick. All right. It's just the order of business. And she knows that. She's well aware. So she has been taught at a young age till now to have a lot of tolerance against that. Okay. Whereas a man, you know, we peak very slowly. We don't wake up in the morning and we come out of our apartments and come out of our house and there are, women, married or single, just throwing coochie on us. All right. The average man don't get that. Or when the average man goes out for the rest of their day, they're not offered coochie at their workplace or when they're going out shopping or anything like that. So we don't develop those barriers. We don't develop those tolerances. Okay. Now, to an athlete, you guys have to understand there's before they started popping in the JVCs and I'm pretty sure it starts in high school. And an average attracting woman, it starts very young for them. So they start building up the tolerance. A lot of guys, when they are blue chippers or when when you clearly know that they're going to go pro, or let's just say an average Joe, he's not going to be offered a lot of coochie. But when he starts perfecting his craft, when he's the most when he's playing with the big boys on the professional level, like the NBA, the NFL, or when they become lawyers and doctors, when they get these promising careers at making all this money, then women start coming from the boatloads, offering them some coochie and giving them some coochie. But we learn that later in our lives and we don't build up that tolerance or that wall, like, no, 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 no. Now there are a rare few men that get offered coochie on a day in, day out basis and refuse it, particularly if they're in a relationship, you know. But it's funny when a woman throws herself to a man and a man refuses her, the first thing a woman says is, well, he must be gay. Okay. Why not me? All right. When a man throws himself on a woman and a woman refuses, a woman thought pattern is, he thought he can try one on me. You know, he thought he can just get in these draws that fast. You see what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. So, I feel like, like, Dwayne Wade, and I'm not giving them any excuse, like these multi-million dollar athletes or these artists, these rappers, these singers, these actors. I'm not giving them no excuse. Ladies, I'm just telling you like it is, okay? And it is what it is, right? If you're married to a rapper, or if you're married to an actor, a singer, or an athlete, or a personality, or a streamer, best believe if he went on the road, he done probably done got some coochie from other than you. And some women would deal with it. They'll say, as long as you don't bring it home, as long as I don't hear nothing, as long as you don't bring it home, I don't hear nothing about it. Or if you come back from the road, now you got like 2 kids, as long as you don't embarrass me, I'm cool with it. All right. Like, case in point, like 21 Savage, he's already married, but there's reports out there that Lotto is his side chick. But you don't never hear 21 Savage's wife go on social media, dragging Lotto. No, because she knows. All right. She just knows. All right. So as far as Dwayne Wade goes, I don't know if it's true or not. Okay. But there's a lot of, suggestion out there that they are going through something. We'll just say they're going through something. I don't think that they're divorced, but I do think that they're working on something and they're going through something. And I feel like they're a cute couple. I know they try to model themselves as Beyonce and Jay-Z, and LeBron is trying to model his relationship like them with him and Savannah, and Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. Just to break it down, LeBron James is going to be a billionaire sooner rather than later. Okay. And he's gonna have he's gonna have a lot of accolades, he's gonna have a lot of achievements, he's gonna be a very successful man. But at the end of the day, in order for you to model yourselves like Beyonce and Jay-Z, Savannah has to be equal to LeBron James. And at some point in their relationship, she has to surpass LeBron James, like Beyonce has with Jay-Z. So that's not going to happen with Savannah. All right. Because, Savannah, she just recently got on social media. Now, she's been on social media, but, it can be either one or two things. She's slowly but surely starting to get in her bag as far as being an influencer on social media. She's starting to appear on some podcasts here and there. But Savannah doesn't really need social media. Okay, it can be either one or two things. Either Savannah don't, which I believe this to be true. I don't think Savannah there's no real importance for Savannah to be on social media because she's got everything she wants with LeBron James. She's already famous just being around LeBron James. I mean, what more does she want? Now, I'm pretty sure that there's brand deals. I'm pretty sure, like, iconic fashion. Like the Meg Gala, I have never saw Savannah at one of those events. like one of those major fashion moguls, lacing her body up with their fashions. I haven't seen her, but I don't think Savannah has a strong desire to do that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I know LeBron James wants it, but I don't think Savannah really wants it, because she can have it if she wants it. She can have her own podcast. She can, get some motion on social media. She can do all that stuff. I don't think Savannah is into that stuff. All right. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, when you look at them and you look at Dwayne Wade, he's this very successful basketball star, got several titles, known in a lot of NBA circles, got a lot of brand deals and things of that nature. When you look at Gabrielle Union, she was, she's been in some major movies. She's been on some major television shows. Okay. But Gabrielle Union is borderline. It's a borderline actress. All right. And when I tell people that, they go like, "What? What are you talking about?" Gabrielle Union is up there. No, she's not up there. She's not even in the top 10 as the best actresses. If you say all actresses of all nationalities, she won't even crack the top 10. If you talk about black actresses, she still won't crack the top 10. All right. She's hovering around in the 20s somewhere, in the top 20s, maybe the top 30. Okay. But she's not top 10. All right. Let's just stop it. Okay. Gabrielle Union has to be in some very major, successful projects for her to even crack the top 10. She hasn't. She just hasn't. She has a cute body, pretty face. All right. She's talented. I'm not taking nothing away from her. But when you look at the Kerry Washingtons, the Angela Bassett's, I mean, she's older and she's still, movie after movie. All right. And these up and coming females, I forgot the light skinned chick that's in the Spider-Man flicks. She's she's killing it. She used to be on the Disney Channel. That Shake It Up. Zora Fan. I forgot her name. Anyway, she got some game. Chloe and Holly Berry. I mean, I can name off, and one of these days I'm gonna do a video on this. It may not get super popular, but I can name off 10 actresses that are killing it in Hollywood before we even get to Gabrielle Union. Okay, that's just my opinion on that. Okay. But yeah, that, but back to their relationship, I know they're trying to model after Beyonce and Jay-Z, but that's not it. That's not it. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next order of business. But before we move on to the next order of business, we got a commercial break. A commercial break. Yes, we do. Here we go.
You know what I don't understand? I'm gonna talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand?
All right. Thank you for that advice. Okay, we got 5 people in the building. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Hit the like button. Share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. All right, let's get it lit in the YouTube algorithm. What's up, my graveyard shift crew? Y'all got, 25 more minutes and y'all up out of there? All right, I know you're going to go home and get some sleep, but you can always watch the re-air of Tyranny for this podcast in your convenience. My early morning viewership. I know y'all getting up. Y'all got a productive day. You got to go to work. You got to go do something. why not start your day off right in the right way by checking out Titty for this podcast? All right. Got a couple of news and notes. All right. Um, let's start this with Tasha K. Seems like Tasha K has been on this forgiveness tour. She's starting to finally, apologize for what she said about Cardi B. She's trying to make amends with Cardi B because let's just be fair and just be totally honest. I don't think she just had a change of heart or, she had a coming to Jesus moment. I just think reality seeped in and she's going to have to pay this judgment. Now, she has explored all options to exonerate herself from this huge, huge judgment that is placed on top of her head. All right. She done tried everything. She went through bankruptcy. She tried chapter 7, chapter 11. She tried chapter 14. She tried chapter 45. She tried every chapter in bankruptcy history. It ain't working. You still owe this judgment. She tried to take it to the Supreme Court. All right. Now imagine this. All right. We got gun laws we're trying to pass. We got to figure out who our next president is. The future don't look bright for America. We got student loans. There's a lot of people out there struggling to try to pay their student loans. The economy, we got unemployment on a rise. We got all this stuff going on. Plus, we got to find a cure for cancer. We got all this stuff going on. The AI dispute, everyone, artificial intelligence, that's a very serious thing to a lot of people out there. All right. People see the future on how this can take over and how this can affect people's jobs in the long run. Okay. Artificial intelligence, technology is increasing and advancing at an all-time high. You got all this stuff going on. The struggle is real, folks. All right. Food prices going up. Okay. You got all this stuff going on. And you have this on the docket at the Supreme Court. A judgment of Tasha K and Cardi B. And Tasha K, she placed this on her own head. She had opportunity after opportunity to not even get it to this point. All right. Now, Cardi B's legal team sent multiple letters to Tasha K, told her to take down the video. She refused to do it because she was looking in the rear view. She's looking at all this money that she's generating on YouTube by spewing these lies. She's looking at all this popularity. She wanted to be so popular, so important, okay? Chasing that clout, all right? And now she's trying to take this to the Supreme. Obviously, this is not going to see the light of day on any docket, on any level of Supreme Court, all right? So she tried that. She tried to, move her money around. That ain't working, okay? She tried to put her website's name and her husband's name. That ain't working. She done moved from bank to bank. She talked about moving to Africa. She tried and exploited every possibility, every rock she unturned. Ultimately, you're still owing this judgment. And now she's on this apologetic tour and she's feeling sorry. Now she's trying to be funny in the beginning. Now, Cardi B, there's a lot of things Cardi B do that I'm gonna co-sign to. However, I'm not gonna be co-signing to someone talking about, deleting themselves or telling people to delete themselves. I'm not for all that. And maybe it's because of the stress and the pressure. Cardi B has been going through a lot of stuff. Let's just talk about her career. That bonk, 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 bonk. That didn't work. That was a flop, even with Meg Thee Stallion. Then your situation with Nicki Minaj seemed like Nicki Minaj won that battle. Okay, the war's not over with yet. You're still having issues with Nicki Minaj. I feel like the music world needs a collaboration with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Okay, who's with it? All right. I feel like music is at an all-time low. They're letting anybody in the studio. You know, I think particularly with hip hop is about to die off because of this trash music that we're getting. Glorilla, the cha cha cha. Do the right foot. Do the cha cha cha. Okay, all this bull crap, Christian Rock, singing about her baby daddy. Holy, all right. The streets and the world needs Cardi B and Nicki Minaj to do a collaboration, like 21 Savage and Drake. Could you imagine them like a joint project with like 6 songs on it? The world is fiending for that. The streets need that. All right. But nevertheless, we'll just move on to Tasha K. But yeah. So Cardi B has been, she's been struggling. All right. And she's been stressing out, as well as her life. And then you still got this mental stress with Tasha K. It just seems like there's no resolution to this on top of what you're going through. All right. So, Tasha K tried to be funny and made that little quick video about that. But then she made multiple videos trying to resolve the situation from Cardi B. And I feel like it's too late. In my humble opinion, Tasha K, if you're listening right now, it's too late for that. I just think you need to just work out a payment plan and just pay this lady. I'll break this lady her. Now look, at the end of the day, Cardi B don't really need $4 million. Cardi B got, she's got that in one of her coat pockets in her closet. It's not the money, it's the principle of it. All right. And Tasha K found herself in this situation because she was chasing the clout so bad. She was a fiend for the clout so bad. She wanted to make money off of lies. She profit off of lies. She even admitted to it in court. All right. Now Tasha K is trying to, split $1 in 7 ways. All right. She's doing these comedy tours. She's doing more and more content on her website. She's doing more and more live streams and content on her YouTube, as well as TikTok and Facebook. It seems like YouTube has made some announcements, particularly with gossip, and it's affecting everyone. It's going to affect everyone excuse me. YouTube is not going to give you that type of money like they used to. All right. They're cutting them bags in half. So content creators, particularly in entertainment and in gossip, is left puzzled and confused and scratching their heads going like, okay, so, all right, you're not going to give me what I generally make on YouTube. You're cutting my checks in half. So how am I going to survive and pay this car note and this mortgage on what you're giving me? So now you're seeing a lot of content creators, the Jason Lees, I forgot the guy's name. I forgot Andre. I think his name is Andre. You got a lot of these content creators, just doing different types of content. All right. Tasha K has changed her content slightly on YouTube. I don't know about Facebook and TikTok or Twitter, but on YouTube, she's kind of trying to make the news funny and on a comedic perspective. She's labeling herself as a comedian, which is kind of funny because 3 years ago, before she had to pay this judgment, she was on record saying that she's a journalist. She, label her as a journalist. She's doing God's work out here. She's no different than the Entertainment Tonights or the TMZs or the CBS or the ABCs, okay, the CNNs, okay. She wants to be labeled as a journalist. Now the judgment came out. She owes all this money. Now she's saying this is for shits and giggles. She's a comedian, right? Funny how things change when you got a bill in front of you, all right? You was a journalist when you didn't have a bill. Now you're a comedian and you have a bill, all right? It's kind of funny and ironic, okay? So, yeah. So Tasha K has been on this apologetic tour and trying to, trying to, reconcile with Tasha, with Cardi B, and maybe she'll take her apology and drop the lawsuit. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Sorry, Tasha. It ain't happening. All right. It's not. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. All right. So, other entertainment news. Joe Smith's wife, and still to this day, I know she has a name as far as her adult entertainment. Now, for those who've been living on the rock, allow your boy to explain. If you haven't seen the 2 videos I came out this week about it, Joe Smith was once in the NBA, once grossed over $62 million in his professional basketball career, is struggling. Is falling on hard times. Okay. Bad enough. You was already in a marriage, and your ex-wife took you to divorce court. She done took more than half from you. And it's also bad enough that you're splurging money like it's water. You got Bentleys and Porsches. You're buying more than what income is drawing in. Okay, so you liquidated anything of value. You almost lost your house. Okay, and they showed that I remember Alex Rodriguez had a show on CNBC, and basically he would go in to a lot of celebrities and reconstruct their financial responsibilities and things of that nature, and just talk to them and give them the cold hard facts. They need to change how their spending habits and things of that nature. And Alex Rodriguez, shout out to him, got him going the right way. He's got a basketball camp and he's doing other things, but together they're as a couple they're only bringing in $20K a month, but their mortgage is $36K. Well, their living expenses is $36K. All right, and they're trying to figure. They're both trying to figure out a way how to get out from under. Now, she thought that starting an OnlyFans was going to take care of the financial burden that they have on them. Now, if you haven't watched both of my videos, I talked about it. I talked about initially when the video was floating around and it went viral. I told a lot of people out there that it was a bunch of cap. I did not believe this video, not for a second. It was just bad acting on Joe Smith and his wife. Shame on both of them. They're not good actors or actresses. It was cap. They did this video. They put it out. They posted on social media. They knew it was going to go viral, and it did. Everyone took the bait. All right. It took the bait so bad, she's now doing interviews for TMZ, and she's now doing interviews with Mason Cameron show. It Is What It Is podcast. Shout out to them. And she tried some crocodile tears on TMZ. Nobody wasn't falling for it. And I did sign up for her OnlyFans. All right, it's only $7, and I took it. I just paid for it myself. I did say in the video, look, if y'all want me to do reviews on OnlyFans, man, y'all got to, man, come on, help your brother out. We need a united college fund for your boy. I'm Chris the Don One. If y'all guys love that content, seems like that video has now gone up to 400 views. If y'all want me to continue to do that, reviewing people's OnlyFans, now I'm not going to screen capture or screenshot their content, okay? Because I respect content creators, because I'm a content creator myself, and I wouldn't want nobody to, mess my bag up, the potential of getting a bag. And I'm not going to do it for anyone else. Okay. As a content creator, your content is very, very valuable. Okay. So I understand the importance of of digital content. All right. So I wasn't going to do that, but I was going to subscribe to her OnlyFans and give you guys a nutshell on what their OnlyFans is. And let me tell y'all something. This was by far the worst OnlyFans. Um, the first piece of content I saw, it's just a bunch of videos that she just took off her phone, a bunch of trips. Yeah, you see a breast here, a nipple there. You see some ass crack here, but you don't really see no real. I mean, if you're now how she advertised it, I say it was a little cap. She's talking about possibly she's going to do content, male on female content, or female on female type of content. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like when the month's over with, she's probably going to make, with all this national exposure and that video going viral, not to mention it's only $7. People's going to take a chance because they're going to say to themselves, well, it's only $7. Now, how bad? I mean, everybody got $7. That's how people are going to look at it. All right. That's just one less Happy Meal you're not going to be able to eat for next week. All right. That's how people are going to look at it. All right. So, I feel like this, when the month's over with, her month being on OnlyFans, particularly this month, I'm going to say like in the end of November, she's probably going to pull in 20 to 30K on the low end. The possible high end, she's probably going to generate 50K. 50K. And I'm going to be honest with you, she's an older woman. I mean, she took care of herself. But that first month, anyone else that's coming out with an OnlyFans, the struggle's going to be real. Okay, she's going to own this month. Now, anything after that, after the end of November, if it's not better content, if it's just the same old, I can see her making maybe less than 5K a month. Okay. It doesn't necessarily justify having an OnlyFans if the main purpose of having an OnlyFans is to keep the lights on. Now, but if you're doing it to make a little ends here and there, then why not come with an OnlyFans? Now, I said this in both of the videos I came out with last week. I feel like people, and what I'm about to say, it's not exclusively for her. I'm just saying this is more so for other women out there. And there's like a growing trend, and I think it's the momentum is really started by males out here. Males that are in relationships or married to an attractive woman. An attractive woman that is desirable. And my thing of it is, here's my thing. I don't think people live in the real world, because I live in the real world. And I've seen guys with their significant other. Their significant other got yoga pants on, and you can see their camel toe a mile away. You can see their camel toe when you walk away from them. All right. They got these yoga pants on. You can see the split where in their ass. You can see all their breast meat falling everywhere on their tops, particularly in the summertime. You saw the shorts, the mini skirts. You see the see-through outfits, the tight dresses. And my thing of it is, my thing of it is, if you're going to allow your woman to potentially dress provocative, let's just say, just use the word provocative. I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw her in the house before y'all walked out. If you're going to allow her to dress provocative and show some of her body parts or her body enhancements, okay, then why you have an issue with your wife having an OnlyFans and she's going to make money off doing the very same thing that you're allowing her to do in regular life? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. So wait a minute. Whoa. It's okay for her to dress provocative when y'all are out and about, when y'all going to the restaurant, when you meet up with your other friends, going grocery shopping, paying bills. It's okay for her to wear clothes that's 3 times small for her. She's got breast meat falling everywhere. You can see the crack of her ass in her yoga pants. You can see the camel toe. She's wearing see-through dresses and see-through mini skirts. Okay. She got lingerie on. She's got sleepwear on. She got tight sleepwear on. Okay. And it's okay for her to walk out that way, with or without you. You saw her, but you don't have a problem with her in real life like that. But now you have a problem with her because she has an OnlyFans, and now you're going to use this excuse of it's degrading, it's degrading, it's disrespectful, it's yada yada yada. Look, guys, I'm gonna be real with you, and I hate to break it to you. I don't know where y'all been, okay? But there are, but like I always say about my join membership button, membership has its privileges. Well, dating or marrying an attractive, beautiful woman that's desirable, it has its privileges. Okay? And sometimes it has penalties to it as well. So if you get stressed out or get upset because other guys are watching your wife, then that's a you problem. You should have handled that before before y'all started dating seriously. Or, y'all should have some parameters in place, like when you was married. You was like, you could have said, hey, yo, I understand you wanted to dress provocative when we were just like dating, but now, you're my woman and I don't find this appropriate, and I find this very distasteful and disrespectful for our relationship. So I appreciate it if you wear clothes that don't revere your body parts. And one or two things are going to happen. Okay, either she's going to respect your wishes and fall in line, or she's going to say, "Well, this is me." I mean, you fell in love with this when you was out there trying to holler at me, when you was begging for me, when you was thirsting for me. So why should I change now? One or two things are going to happen. Okay. And I feel like a lot of guys just have that resonating in their head. They're going like, I don't want to take a chance because she probably will end it, and then I got to start all over, and I really love this girl, so I'm gonna be very supportive, yada yada yada. I found okay, here's something, and this has nothing to do with the topic, but guys, y'all got to, that mean mugging guys that are looking at your wife or looking at your girlfriend, and you have an issue with guys looking at your wife, looking at your girlfriend, okay? Y'all gotta let that go, okay? Because you knew, and like she said, like Joe Smith's wife said, you knew who I was before we started to get real serious. You knew where I came from. I was a stripper. I was an adult actress. What make you think I wasn't going to go back into that life? And guess what, Joe Smith? You had a wife before her. So you ended your relationship with your wife to go full time with this girl that you met at the strip club or wherever. You made her our wife. You know the old adage, never make a hoe into a housewife. Well, that's what you did. So you should be the last one being surprised that she has an OnlyFans, which I think it's all cap. Okay, I think they're both in on it, and I just think it's all cap. I really do. All right, but guys, yeah. If you got a girl with a fat ass, all right, and she got hips for days, all right, and she's got, and her titties are so big, it's like, it's the titty meat is just falling out of her shirt, it's just spilling over out of her shirt, and she knows this shit too, and you know this shit, and if you don't want other guys to look at her, or if you don't want other guys to like her photos and pics on social media, then, and if you're not monitoring that shit, then I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like, these parameters should have been in place before y'all started, to get serious. And if you had an issue with it, it's something you should have told her a long time ago. God damn. I swear, this girl got a big ass that just walked by me, man. She got on these blue navy khakis, knowing damn well the stitching on the back end of it is about to fall apart. The stitching in the back of her pants are trying to hold on to dear life. Holy, okay, holy, all right. But that's one of my neighbors. She's single. She has kids, but she's single. All right. So, yeah. I mean, to me, I mean, as far as Joe Smith and his wife's situation, I wouldn't want to be in a situation like that. But that's when you are dating, you just can't be falling in love with lust. Okay. What's important for you? Is it the lust? Is it the honesty? Is it the respect that y'all have for one another? I think those are things that you have to figure out along the way before y'all make a decision as far as being together. All right. But yeah, if you guys want me to review OnlyFans models and OnlyFans content, hey man, y'all gotta put in, all right? Because one of my old content creators, we had this pledge with me and him that we'll go half, all right? And what I mean by going half is, he'll cash at me his money, and I already have my money, and then I'll pay for it on my OnlyFans account. I don't have an OnlyFans account. I just have I can go in there and I can subscribe to whoever, or he'll do it on his OnlyFans account, which 90% of the time I did it on his because I knew his password, and he would watch the content that we paid for, and then he'll let me know, all right, man, I'm done with it, or you can look at it yourself, and I go look at it, and it was a good run, but he's no longer doing it anymore, because he used to do tons and tons and tons of OnlyFans reviews on YouTube, and then a lot of those videos that he done, there's no ad play in them. So then he moved to Facebook and took his talents to Facebook. and it's taking him a little too longer to start making money on Facebook. You can't do it on TikTok or Instagram. So I think he said that he's going to start a new account on YouTube. So as of right now, he's not doing it anymore, and he just do regular content like current event things. As a content creator on YouTube, you have to play it safe. So doing current event things is the way to go. All right, but in other news, it seems like Tall Guy's back into his bag. He's doing car reviews once again. I saw 2 of the videos. Here's my thought of both of them videos. I mean, he reviewed a Mercedes a truck, and I think a car. I can't think of the actual car that he was reviewing. So here's my thought. I think Tall Guy, the car reviews were lit back in the day, but I think car reviewing is a thing of the past. I don't think, as a content creator, and I had this talk with The Dream. Shout out to The Dream. Go subscribe to The Dream on her channel, on her YouTube channel, her Instagram page. I think she has a Twitter page, Twitter now known as X, and she also has an OnlyFans. And I did a review on her OnlyFans. And just to set the record straight, I think The Dream's OnlyFans is better than Joe Smith's wife's OnlyFans. But I digress. All right. But anywho, I think the car content is that ain't it. That ain't the way to go with the car content. All right. I think he's doing some great views on that. I think his subscriber base would prefer him to do car content, but someone new to the game, to his channel, I don't think it's going to keep them subscribed or wanting to subscribe, because I think car reviewing is the thing of the past. It's an oversaturated market. Everybody has a couple of car reviews on their YouTube channels. All right. But I think that was the good thing about Tall Guy, other than the vlogs, was the car reviews. And he just trying to just do different things on his YouTube channel. I know one point he wanted to be a real estate agent. I thought if he would have gotten his license, that's something that's untapped in YouTube. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of retail agents that have YouTube channels, but none of those retail agents have the same charisma and the same following as a Tall Guy. I think he would have killed it on the retail front. Tall Guy. All right. But something happened. I think he was trying to get his license and he passed the test. Well, he failed the test, but then he passed it, but then he thought about it. I don't want to. Basically, his when they do a scan on your history, they found out that he did some prison time, some jail time, and I think that's where he realized that he wasn't going to be able to become a retail agent. Okay, real estate agent. Why did I say retail? Real estate agent. Okay, so yeah, him getting back into his bag, it was a wonderful thing to see. I'm gonna always support it, no matter what, and he still has the vlog channel with his wife. I think that's good as well. But I mean, it's only so much content you can do. And when you're doing original content, it's hard out here in these streets because there's no huge demand for original content. Unless you got a huge following like Tall Guy or like his wife or like Mr. Organic. Unless you got a rabid fan base that's just gonna watch your content regardless, the average Joe Blow isn't going to watch your content, your original content. Okay. Like Danielle Champion, she's starting to do a lot of live streams, and that's good and all, but I think Danielle, she made the comment on one of her videos that, look, I'm just going to do original content. I want to do content that she likes to do. And that's fine and dandy. I think Danielle Champion has a community that would support her in that. Okay. But someone on the outside looking in who just found your channel and they don't see your original content desirable, they're going to watch for a couple of minutes and then they're going to move on to the next YouTube video. Because the majority of your views are people that are not subscribed to you. I mean, I hope people realize that. It's only a rare breed that have all of their viewers continuing to watch their content, like the tall guys and things of that nature. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people are trying to, get back into doing, tall guys getting back into his bag, doing the car content. Mr. Organic is trying to go into podcasting on an individual level. I think he did an interview with Adam 22. He was hoping that Adam 22 would sign him to No Jumper. I think on the Top of the Moot podcast, I felt like the real reason why I listened to that more was because of Tall Guy, because Tall Guy would say interesting topics. And, I like Mr. Organic. I don't have nothing against Mr. Organic. However, Mr. Organic talking in third person and Mr. Organic, promoting. I mean, I understand the game as a content creator. You always have to promote yourself. But I just think, when something ain't working, it's time to move on and do something different. It's just my opinion. I'm not saying give up on content. I just think Mr. Organic needs to revamp and relaunch himself, because the stuff that people gravitate to see you do or see you say is that same stuff is not hitting like it used to. Oh, that's just my opinion. Okay, so yeah, that'll be it, guys. That will be it. Okay, I did a bunch of too early for this podcast lights. Did a bunch of lights. Okay, light edition. All right, we'll only spend like 30 or 40 minutes talking. I really do appreciate everyone that checked those videos out. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Hit the subscription button, the notification bell. Share this live stream with your friends, family, and followers. Let's get this podcast lit in the YouTube algorithm, okay? The more you hit the like button, the more you guys subscribe, and the more you guys hit that notification bell, it gives growth and development to the channel. Okay, now if you want to further support Don Squad in the house, stand up, salute. I need you guys to hit the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges, all right? As well as you can hit me on the Cash App, $. I'm Chris Down One, particularly if you guys want me to continue to do OnlyFans reviews. I need you guys to donate, okay? Super chat, super sticker, or hit the Cash App, however you want to do it. All right. Also, look in the description below. I got links. I got mad links to other podcasts. I got Everybody Hates Chris. I done reformatted. I done changed it. It's mainly stories of my life. You can go check those things out. You can go check out that podcast for yourself. You can also check out my other YouTube channels. I'm Chris Down One TV. I uploaded 2 videos a couple of weeks ago. Go check those videos out as well. Twitch. I've been on Twitch nonstop this week doing Call of Duty. I think next week I'm going to start the Spider-Man live stream. I pre-ordered Spider-Man months ago. Haven't had an opportunity to stream it, but I will stream it to the Twitch audience. And subscribe to me on Twitter or X if you want if you want to hit me up on the DMs and, say, you want to say hi, what's up, or ask questions, whatever. All right. But guys, we're about to end this. Like I said, we did this is almost 2 hours in, and that's enough content that's going to last you guys for a good long time. Okay. So guys, it's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from Ghost to Ghost. It's your boy. I'm Chris Don One. I will see you guys bright early next Saturday with another rendition of Tearly for this podcast. Also, check out my live stream on Just My Opinion podcast. That's my sports channel on YouTube. Subscribe and enjoy. You will not be disappointed. Got some videos already on that YouTube channel, as well as I'm going to be having a live stream this Monday morning. All right. So go check that out. Oh, also be sure it's daylight savings time. We get an extra hour of sleep. So make sure you fall backwards. Okay. Before you go to bed tonight, go ahead and adjust your time, your clocks, your microwave clock, your oven clock, the ones that don't adjust automatically, like your iPhone or like your television or like your PlayStation, your alarm clock, all that stuff. Set it for an hour behind because you get an hour worth of sleep. And an hour worth of sleep is very beneficial to everyone, including your boy. All right. That means it's going to be still pitch black dark around 7 o'clock. Because 7 o'clock is going to be 6 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, it'll be hellified dark. All right. So it won't start really lightening up. I mean, the sun won't really start brightening until 7:40 or 7:50 going into 8. But yeah, everyone gets an hour of sleep. I think that's going to be very beneficial for everybody. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the weather, but the weather outside is frightful. And it's colder than a mother lover, okay? So we're bundled up. Make sure you get your flu shots, all right? Uh, make sure, this is not the weather, women out there, this is not the weather to still be wearing tight skirts and things of that nature. You're gonna have to bundle up or you're gonna freeze like I don't know what out here. The funny thing I saw at the grocery store, I don't know if it's at y'all grocery store. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real fast and real quick. Okay. So I'm grocery shopping and it's like going on like 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I was getting some last minute shopping in. And as I was shopping, there was a woman that was shopping. And there's nothing wrong with that. Males and females shop. But this woman had a whole blanket on her shopping. And I'm going like, really? Is it that serious where you just jump out of bed, take your blanket with you, and you go grocery shopping in the middle of the night? Really? You don't have no food. You can't just wait, okay, for the next day. All right. I thought it was weird. Okay. I'm looking at her and I'm going like, this girl got a whole blanket on. All right. Where's your coat? Where is your jacket? Where is your your sweater? Your turtleneck? Okay. Your light fall jacket? Your bubble jacket? Who raised you? Okay. I thought that was so mad weird. Okay. But hey, you got to get into where you fit in. Some people, I just thought it was weird. I thought it was weird as hell. But, nevertheless, the best. We're going to wrap this sucker up in the next couple of seconds. I really do appreciate everyone coming by, hitting the like button. I didn't get I didn't get no comments from you guys. Really do appreciate if I could have gotten some comments from you guys. I can, just, answer your comments, answer your questions, things of that nature. But I really do appreciate everyone that came into the building and hung out with your boy. Be sure to check out the Dream channel, YouTube channel. She has a vlog. I think that's the last thing she posted on her YouTube channel. So go check that out. Just me, Nicole. I'm going to be real with you. Nicole, if you're listening, I haven't been paying attention to your content in the past month, okay, because your boy got mad busy. But I'm pretty sure she got some content over there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go swing over there once I'm done here, check out some of her videos. But I'm real cool with Just Me, Nicole, and I'm real cool with The Dream. And the reason why I'm cool with anybody, because they fuck with me. Occasionally they'll come by and they'll like my content, and I try to do the same for them. Now I don't try to watch everything, but I try to watch as much as I can, and support them. And I think supporting your favorite content creator, I mean, that they're not asking a lot from you guys. Okay, so go over there, watch your favorite content creators video or live stream, and like it. And if you want to comment. Okay. And pass the savings along to someone else. Let your friends, family, and followers know this person. All right. So yeah, that's all I got for today. I will see you guys next Saturday on Tuesday for this podcast. I'm out of here. I'm down. Outro.